Sister Up, we come to you on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Carlita, that's Paulina Namoya. We come to you for our 10-minute topics. Now, like I said, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we're a little late, but that's to give you all more love. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And we'll grow with you. You grow with us. You like our channel. We like yours. And we do really go back and look at the comments. So make sure you leave a comment. So we're going to turn it over to our 10-minute topic. And I'll actually talk first this time. And what is our topic?
Our 10-minute topic of today is when men are in a crisis, especially Black men, this fact is largely ignored.
Okay, so this topic came from one of our group members, and thank you, shout out to one of our group members for putting this topic there. I came across this topic and I said, now, men are highly ignored, is that right?
Men are in crisis. This
crisis.
topic, this fact is largely ignored.
Well, you know what? What I would actually say about that, a lot of people, I'm going to look at it from both angles. A lot of people of any race, to me, are in crisis. We can see them being in crisis. And that's because it could be a lack of a lot of things, a number of things, far as income, a lot of times where they grew up, their surroundings, their parents, their father figure. A lot of people say you have to have two-parent household, and if you don't have two-parent household, it helps to have a male and a female in the child's life. So upbringing has a lot to do with it, society, and the things that we see. Now, how can we spin that around? How can we think of some things to help our Black men and other races get out of crisis? Well, I would say this. One, we have to start thinking positive. We as a people, our race, and different races, all races too, all of us have to start thinking positive. We have to look at things from a positive aspect. That's far as when we wake up in the morning. We wake up in the morning, we have to tell ourselves, today I'm going to make today better than what I did yesterday. Whatever you went through yesterday, that's over and done with yesterday. But today you're going to have a better outlook. And also, you have to try your hardest. Now, this is for all races of my skin color and every race that's out there. One, like I said, we have to think positive. Two, we have to want things better than what our current situation is. And a lot of times too, don't depend on other people. Well, the reason why I say that is, if you're able-bodied to get up and get a job and try and make your situation better, go ahead and get that job. Just don't say, hey, they only paying $8.50. I'm not taking it. If you don't have a job, you go for what you have. That's number two. Number three, I'm going to try and touch on all different topics. If you have kids, try and be as present in their life as you can. If you don't have the money now that the child might want, sometimes just picking up the telephone and calling them. And that can go a long way, because a lot of times, men feel down. I'm not a man, I'm just going based on the men that I can talk to. I have family members that are men. So my husband is a man. So I know men go through a lot of things, but me being a woman, I can't actually point out everything. I'm just looking from the outside in. And I'm just saying, thinking positive, waking up first, in the morning, having a positive aspect on what's going on in your life. Tell yourself you can do all things through Christ. That's one thing. You can do all things through Christ. I know I'm all over the place, but it's a lot of different things that you can actually do as men, as women, as kids. First, I'm going to say it again. Think positive. Think positive. Want more. And spend time with yourself. Tell yourself you can achieve far more things that you ever imagined you could. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna come back.
Okay, I guess I'll go second since I'm the second oldest here. Well, today is my mama's birthday. Happy birthday,
Oh,
mama.
yeah.
Happy birthday, mama. She is a wife to a man, and she's a mother to a man. She's a grandmother to some guys, and she's a daughter to a man, and a sister to some men. And this is a very hard topic to actually tackle without a man actually here.
Yeah.
So,
That's
I don't know.
You know, throwing out what I'm thinking in my mind could actually, you know, help men, because we are women. We are women, and see, God took a rib out of
Preach.
from
Adam.
God
Adam.
took the rib from a man's
Adam specifically.
Adam,
Yeah.
right? And he created the woman, right?
Eve,
So
right.
since God created the woman from a man, we as women, we can speak life into our men, and our men can speak life into themselves. So that's why I was saying, wake up every morning. See, everything I was saying ties in. Wake up in the morning and tell yourself that you are going to have a positive day. You are going to be positive. It's like my braid is sticking out. You are going to be positive. You're going to think positive. And if someone upsets you, don't even let it bother you. And I know you men or women are thinking, you all are women. You can't tell a man what to say. We're not telling you what to say, but we're trying to get you to think positive. Because it could be hard. It could be hard for all races. Trust me. You go into that job and you're thinking, dang, you know, they gave him the job. They didn't give me the job. And I've been here for this long. I should be getting this. Just try and be thankful for what you have. Because if you're thankful for what you have now, you never know what's going to happen down the road. Okay, I stopped talking. Oh.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. And I would also add that as women, because we are build a sister up, but we're also build a brother up. So we love to encourage our brothers all across the globe, red, white, or blue, black. So what I will say is that we don't know the specific crisis each man in the world is going through, but there is a global crisis of you know, whatever is going on in our local communities. So I know in Baltimore, it's not my community, I don't live in Baltimore, but I know they just had like a contaminated water event. And I know there's lots of violence happening in Baltimore. And just ask ourselves, why is there so many murders and violence? And, you know, in urban cities, why are people killing one another? I know you commit crimes against the people that are closest to you, but why are we committing the specific types of crimes we're committing against one another? And I guess the meat of it, the source of it is way back when we got here to America. It's our foundation upon which the country was built. Basically, it was built on slavery, and we just have to come from that. We have to come from turning against one another and hating one another to loving one another and coming together as a, you know, in unity, in unison. But we are still facing the traumas of our past. And that can cause all kinds of crises. That can cause crisis with you looking at yourself and loving yourself. You waking up every day in the same life happening over and over like Groundhog Day. This is a cycle, the same thing. And not only in Groundhog Day, with your life perpetuates on your children's lives. Your traumas perpetuate on your children's lives, and they, you know, put that on their children. So yes, there's a crisis, but what specific crisis are we going through? What's the most daunting crisis that is affecting, the communities? And I don't know, for men, it could be financial stress. It could be health, when you're not feeling good, you do lash out at people.
Right.
And why are you not feeling good? Is it the food deserts in your area? Is it the food choices you make? Is it you just don't even think about ways to eat healthy? So, or is it stress from kids, from women, from men, from not
Right.
wanting a specific job, from not having the education needed for a specific job, to not being surrounded by the people you want, or trying to do something different, but you just having no outsources or outlets or resources for to achieve your goals. So there's a number of different crises, but I will say communication is key. We can communicate our fears. It could be a fear of never achieving your goal and you getting angry
Right.
at that. But we can communicate with one another. We can just talk, let someone know that you're experiencing a crisis. That's the best way I can help. That's the best way I can actually let others know I'm experiencing a crisis if I am. So in order to actually talk about a crisis, we have to be made aware of it. So voice that opinion, take action, and we'll take the appropriate action. So action that will get things done. There's many different groups that get things done in specific ways that sometimes we just don't, take advantage of. So we have to research how other groups are achieving their goals. We have to talk about what our goals are and why we're facing this or why we have been facing it for so long. So the specific crisis that men are going through, I mean, I would want to know. I want to hear that from the men in my immediate life and the men not in my immediate life, but we would have to know. So in order to know, it has to be voiced.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to speak up and talk and tell someone. Just because you're a man, don't feel that, oh, if I talk about it, that's not being manly. It's okay to cry. If you gotta find a woman or another man that you need to express your feelings to, go ahead and do it. If you want to slide into our DM and just talk to us, we will try and get you to where you need to go, or come and talk to you. We're here too to listen. Like I said, we're not men, but we are here to encourage you.
And on the other side of things, we shouldn't be so closed off to people who do want to talk and, make fun of them or anything like that. Everybody goes through something. You never know what the next person is going through. So it's good to just smile. You never know what a smile can do for somebody or how it can brighten someone's day. And just try to be a light to people. You know what I mean? Because everyone has some type of story. Everyone is going through something. And it's good to have an outlet to be able to talk to someone. And to be able to reach out. There are a lot of Facebook groups. There are a lot of different things that someone can join in order to be able to communicate how they are feeling. Because a lot of times society could try to, shun you away if you're going through something. And I'm not really sure how it is with Black men, but sometimes people do kind of, pick at you or make fun of you or something like that if you show weakness for not dealing with some things. And it's okay to show weakness sometime in a situation.
Right.
If you're going through it, just reach out for help and just know that other people may be going through the same thing.
Yeah. This was a member motivated post. So we love addressing our member motivated posts. So this is something that was on the hearts of many minds. And once again, this is a great topic to have with an actual male present. So, but whatever crisis that any of, our members are going through, or anybody in general, try and, shoot us a message so we can talk about it. There's an open forum here. There's many different platforms that we can get words out on to spread knowledge and information to help uplift and bring out those crises,
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in, who's watched. This was a very good topic, very heartfelt. Men are in a crisis. People are in a crisis.
Right.
And it should not be ignored, especially not in this generation. So as always, we appreciate everyone who's tuned in and who's watched and who's left a comment. As always, you can remember to tune in and watch us next time. We'll build a brother up, build a sister up. And just remember to build bold, build better, build brilliant, build a brother up, build a sister up.
Bye.